Hi, my name is Richard Duffy. I am the SAP Business One product evangelist and I'm part of the SAP Global Small and Mid-Size Enterprise team. And on behalf of everybody at SAP and our partners, I'd like to welcome you to today's presentation where I'm going to talk with you about the SAP Business One application for the iPhone and iPad. In particular, I'm going to focus on the very latest release of the app, which is version 1.5, which you can download right now from the Apple App Store, absolutely free of charge, and you can trial that in demo mode. Or, of course, if you're using SAP Business One, if you're using the Release 8 family of SAP Business One, you can plug that application right into your SAP Business One deployment and start using it live with your people. So let's go and let's have a little bit of a look at what is in the application and what's new. So for those of you who may not be familiar with the SAP Business One mobile application, the purpose of the app is it allows you to interact anytime and anywhere with the SAP Business One application, which, as you're probably aware, is SAP's integrated business management solution for small businesses. Now, the great thing about the application is that it's complete, intuitive, and interactive. So what do I mean by that? Well, it's complete because it's giving you the ability to access the information you need to run your business anywhere, anytime, and it ensures that critical information is always available to those people who need it most. If you like, it's available at their fingertips. It's intuitive because it allows you to navigate easily around the solution. I'm going to give you a demonstration to show you that. But it also allows you to see your data graphically represented. And of course, it's interactive. It's accessing data real time. It allows you to respond directly and trigger remote processes like approvals from your iPad or iPhone, and any changes that you're making from the iPad or iPhone automatically update the SAP Business One back end. So it really does meet all the requirements that a good mobile application should have: complete, intuitive, and interactive. So what are some of the key features that are available in the mobile application? Well, the first thing is we give you the ability to interact with the alerts and approvals functionality of SAP Business One. So any alerts and approvals that are triggered in the back-end SAP Business One application will automatically be represented out to you when you're accessing the mobile app. So you can get alerts on specific events like deviations from approved discounts, prices, or credit limits. Plus, you can also interact with any user-defined alerts that you have built in the backend SAP Business One solution. You can use the intuitive interface to sort alerts by date, type, or priority. And you can also view and complete any approval requests that you receive with a minimum number of taps. You can drill into the relevant data you need to see before you make your decision. And of course, before you make your decision, if you wish to ask for additional information or provide comments during the approval process, you can do that from the application and have that automatically going through in real time to the other people inside your organization. And of course, if they're utilizing the Business One mobile application, they'll get it on their iPad or iPhone as well. One of the key things which is new in version 1.5 is we have added the ability, and this is something we added because we heard loud and clear from existing users of the application and our partners that they wanted the ability to create these transaction types, but we've added the ability to create or view sales opportunities, sales quotations, and sales orders. So you can now transact from the solution. Before, it was very much a case of being able to view that information only. Now you can add sales quotes, you can add sales orders, and you can add sales opportunities, so giving you even more power to be productive when you're out in the field. The next thing we've done is we've also incorporated the capability for you to view service contracts, search for service contracts, and you can now search for and view customer equipment cards by entering the serial number for a keyword search, or you can even use the camera in your iPad or iPhone to scan the serial number if that's recorded as a barcode on the particular piece of equipment. So you can also process your service calls. You can handle service activities the whole range of service activities, whether it's picking up a service job to be actioned, closing a service job once it's completed, and tracking the solution details as well. And of course, you're able to look up related service calls from your service contracts or from those customer equipment cards. So giving you the complete spectrum of those service related activities that you might want to activate when you're out on the road. We've taken the next step as well with giving additional access to reports and dashboards inside the SAP Business One mobile application. So we're giving you the capability to visualize that key information about your business. And again, this is being done in real time, and you can use customized or predefined reports and dashboards. So from a reporting perspective, you can use the built-in Crystal reports to present your key business information. You can add your own customized reports, and then when you're on your mobile device, if you want to share that information with somebody else, you can share that via email. The interactive dashboards that we've built with SAP Crystal Dashboard Design, you can also view that key information from your iPad or iPhone. Again, we've got predefined dashboards for sales analysis, purchase quotations, and cash flow. And you're able to also pick each individual chart and maximize that out to give you the best interaction with that, the best visibility of the underlying data. Some other key information that's also included inside the mobile application and has been for quite some time is the ability to manage your business partner information, all the business partner details, including your account information. When you're on the road as a salesperson, if you're interacting with a new customer, a new supplier, or you've encountered a new lead at a trade show or in your day-to-day work, you can create those business partner records immediately. You can also view any related sales documents for those business partners, whether they're sales quotes, sales orders, or sales opportunities. And of course, as you would expect with a mobile application, you can check and modify your addresses, email addresses, contact details, and so on. In SAP Business One, we include CRM functionality as a standard part of the application. And we use the concept of activities, which most of you are probably aware of. Well, with the mobile application, you can create new activities into the mobile application, and you can synchronize those activities into your mobile calendar. You can also view historical activities, and you can access any special pricing that has been created for the customer. Whilst you're looking at the business partner record, from that screen you can initiate the phone call from your iPhone, and you can also utilize the integration with the mapping capabilities and the location aware capabilities of the iPad and the iPhone. Locate your contact on a map and plan out a route to get there. And of course, again, right throughout the entire application, any changes that are being done will automatically get updated into SAP Business One on the back end, and then again, optionally synchronize those activities into the device calendar. No mobile application for managing a business would be complete without being able to monitor your inventory and your product information. So when you're sitting out in front of a customer and they're asking you questions, or you've got a customer who's called you on the phone and you want to check your product inventory levels, you can see that straight away. You can monitor those inventory levels, get detailed product information for all the items that you sell, and you can even preview your item pictures and check pricing for that information, such as your purchase price and sales price. And if you're running multiple warehouses, you can get detailed inventory information by warehouse.
What I'd like to do now is give you a quick demonstration of some of the features of the SAP Business One mobile application. In this case, we're looking at it on the iPad. I'm going to start off from my home screen. Now, many of the things in the application can be customized to meet your own requirements. In the home screen, you can see, for example, I have my to-do list. By swiping across, I'm also able to view my key performance indicators. If I want to select this as my default screen, I simply click on the icon up in the top right-hand corner and I choose Set Default. Next time I come into the application, this will be my default home screen. Down the left-hand side of the application, you can also see all the different functional areas that are available to me in the mobile application. For example, I'm able to click in and quickly view all of my approvals. These are all the approvals that are waiting to be processed or that have been processed. You can see the ones I processed have the little tick mark against them. I can sort my approvals by date or by type, and you can see each of the different document approval types that I have sitting there waiting for me. Of course, to process an approval, all I have to do is click on that. It will bring up the approval information inside the application, and then I can choose to approve or reject that. I'm also able to drill down anywhere where you see one of those little triangular arrows. I can click on that field and drill down and see the underlying information. I can then go back, and if I'm happy with that transaction, I can go ahead and approve it or reject it. When I approve it, I can put in some remarks. I can just say approved by Richard, and then say approve. Now, of course, right now I'm in the demonstration system, so the ability to write those transactions back has not been switched on. I can then go back, and let's take a look now at a couple of the other functions. I'm able to view all of my alerts that have been generated inside SAP Business One. I can view reports. For example, I can view my service call backlog. This report is being generated in real time, and there it is, a nice graphically rich representation of that information. But of course, I can scroll down and I can see the additional information behind that. Any report, I can choose send and send that report out from the email application on my iPad. And it's stored that report as a PDF document. I'm going to cancel that, delete the draft, and go back. I'm able to view all of my business partners. I can drill down and look at that business partner, and of course I can drill down and view those business partners inside a sales order as well, but we'll take a look at that in a minute. Here's my business partner. This is Blockies Corporation, and they're a supplier or a vendor. The same functionality is available whether or not I'm looking at a supplier or a customer. Let's go and look, for example, at a customer. Let's go and look at Earthshaker. And you'll see there is a little graphic representation of whether they are a customer or a vendor. So here's Earthshaker. I can see they owe me $56,000. I can see they have a credit limit of $50,000. I'm able to go and drill down and view all of the different contacts and all of the addresses for that particular customer. And then I can even drill down and look at the specific contact. I can go back, and I'm able to drill down and look at all the different transactions for that particular business partner, including the opportunities, the sales quotations, and all of the sales orders. Once I'm in the sales order drill down, you'll see up in the top right hand corner, I can simply click on the plus key, and now that will allow me to start creating a new sales order. So this is a sales order for Earthshaker. Who is the contact person? It defaults in with Emily Powers because she's my default contact person, but in this case it's Bob McKensley. I'm able to go and update any user-defined fields that are attached to this particular sales order, but I don't have any at the moment. Then what I can do, I'm able to quickly and easily start adding additional information. So I choose my currency. This is a required field, so I'm going to sell this in the business partner currency. Now all of my required fields are now filled in, and you'll see the option to choose item is now kicked in. I can click on there, click on choose item, and it now brings up a list of all the available items for me. I can select the item that I want to add. I'll say done. So this is my IBM Info Print 1312. How many of these do they want? Well, they only want one, but of course I can go in and I can change the quantity. I'm going to select done, and that item will now be added to my sales order. And I'm able to then scroll down and continue to add more and more items. Now, as I change the orientation of my iPad, right now I'm in landscape. If I move into portrait, of course, I'm able to now see more information. So you can quickly and easily choose which orientation you want to work with that best suits the information that's being shown on the screen. What I would then do is I would continue to add more items to the order, and then I'll choose to save, but But of course, because this is the demo system, it's not going to write that back. In a live system, that information would all automatically get written back and would appear inside SAP Business One immediately as a sales order. So that's a quick snapshot of some of that new transaction functionality that's available to you. One of the other things I'd like to show you in the application is the ability to view dashboards. We have 3 dashboards that are currently created. We have a sales analysis dashboard, a cash flow dashboard, and a purchase quotations dashboard. Let's take a look at the sales analysis dashboard. This information is being updated in real time. The information is being pulled out, and each one of these different dashboards will be rendered for me. So you can see I've got my fiscal year analysis, my opportunity win rate analysis, my top 5 customers, my top 5 products, and also an overview of my opportunities. And anytime I can go in and I can drill down if the dashboard component is active, and I can, for example, select on the opportunity status to see exactly how many transactions I have open. I'm also able to see how many transactions I've won, and so on. So again, I can click on my top 5 customers. Not only do I see it graphically represented, but I also get to see what is the specific number. And of course, at any point in time, I can choose to send that document out. So this is now allowing me, if I want to make some notes on this particular document. So I can draw on the document if I want. So I can highlight a particular area on the opportunity status, and I can choose send now, and it will attach a copy of that dashboard represented graphically in my email, and I can send that out. I'm going to say cancel in this particular instance, and I'm going to delete my draft, but that's a quick look at the dashboard functionality. The other thing I'm also able to do is I can view all of my service contracts and service calls. I can click service contract, and this will now show me all of the service contracts that I have that are currently active. So here's Earthshaker Corporation. They have a service contract that's active. I'm able to see all of the service calls that have been done against this service contract. I'm able to drill down and view all of these particular service calls. Here's one. Now this is actually closed, so all I'm doing here is looking at the information in detail. But again, you can see I'm able to drill down to any one of the underlying pieces of information. I can drill down and look at the business partner, the contact person. I can even drill down and look at the inventory item. Now, one thing you'll notice with inventory items as well, if you'd like to look at the picture, all you need to do is click on the little icon up in the top left-hand corner, and if there is a picture that's stored with the inventory item, that picture will come up for you. So again, a quick snapshot of the functionality that's in the mobile application. I would encourage you to go out, download it from the App Store, and try the application for yourself.
Now, I mentioned to you when I started today's presentation that you are able to test drive the application immediately. So even if you're not an SAP Business One customer today, you can go and download the SAP Business One mobile application from the App Store and see how it works. At SAP, we're providing a hosted SAP Business One environment that you can connect to instantly. So how do you do it? Step 1. Install the free application on your iPhone or iPad via the Apple App Store or via iTunes. And the one application is designed for both the iPhone and the iPad, and you can also use it with a Wi-Fi enabled iPod Touch. So you start the application and then use the demo option for logon. And we've included a quick response code here, which will give you the ability to snap that quick response code, and it will take you directly to the Business One application. Quick point, if you are in China, we also have a version of the demo server which is set up for our Chinese customers and potential customers. So all you do is you go into the device settings, go into SAP Business One, and then make sure you select the demo server in China. So again, a couple of options that you can choose from there. What are the requirements that you need? If you're going to run SAP Business One mobile application with your own business data, you've got to be running Business One release 8.8 patch level 12 or 8.81 or 8.82 or higher with the integration component as the backend. And it's the integration component which allows us to build the front end for the Apple iPad and iPhone and have that integration happening. Each user that is utilizing the mobile app needs either a professional or a limited user or a starter package user license for SAP Business One. All Business One languages are supported, and we also, from a secure perspective, we offer you the ability to secure your transactions or your communication between your mobile device and your Business One backend via either SSL or using a virtual private network. Now, if the device gets lost or misplaced, there is no data storage or caching of business data on the device. So at all times, your business data is secure. And to add an additional layer of control, we require you to record the user's device identification code inside SAP Business One, which makes sure that only the user of that device can access the Business One data. We provide basic authentication and that permission control, what we call permission control concept within the application. And we also reflect out the module permission and data ownership permissions within SAP Business One into the application as well. So seamless translation of all of that data and security structure that you've set up in your SAP Business One comes through to your iPhone and iPad device. Let's talk a little bit for those of you who are already running the application. What are some of the things that we've done? With the version 1.5, of course, as I mentioned, we've added the creation of sales orders and sales quotations. We've also added the capability to handle service calls. In the previous version 1.4, that's where we gave you the ability to create sales opportunities. We gave you the ability to customize the KPIs and home screen layouts and gave you access to an extended to-do list. We added a new module, the service contract, and barcode scanning for good servicing. And we added an additional dashboard for purchase quotation. Now, I won't go back any further than that. You can see the other things we did in the 1.3 or the 1.2 version of the application, but I would recommend that you should be running version 1.5. That works in conjunction with our SAP Business One 8.82, which is in ramp up right now. An important point to note, if you are not currently participating in ramp up or you are on a previous version of SAP Business One like 8.81 patch level 9, then you will need to stay on version 1.4 of the application. So you don't want to upgrade to 1.5. If you do want to upgrade to 1.5, then you do need to make sure you are participating in the 8.82 ramp up and your ramp up deployment is running patch level 3. But of course, best thing to do is speak to your partner before you make the decision to download the new version of the app and update your iPhone or your iPad. So the point behind this is you can see we're consistently adding new functionality to the mobile application, and we will continue to do that as we go forwards. So specifically on that topic, what are we planning to do with future versions of the SAP Business One mobile application? So we're going to add additional business objects, and we're going to provide an interactive relationship map which is going to show you how all those business objects are interrelated. We're also going to support the ability to run crystal reports and provide selection criteria parameters. Right now you just are able to run the crystal reports, so we're going to make it easier for you to be able to narrow down and put in that selection criteria. This is the same as you can on SAP Business One today. And we're also doing some significant work around redesigning the user interface of the application on the iPad to take advantage of the different real estate and the different native user interface of the iPad. So again, we're constantly looking at different ways to enhance the application on those devices. Couple of other things that you need to bear in mind is with the SAP Business One mobile application, we've built the application with the idea of extensibility in mind. So you're able to build extensions to the SAP Business One application. You design a web page based on a template. You implement a web service call based on the Business One integration framework. You call a scripting API to link with the system module, for example, business partners. You register your new web component in the Business One system, and then you can see your own business scenarios inside the application. Very simple, standard way of extending out the functionality that we do make available. But of course, for more information about this, please speak to your partner. And if you're a partner watching this and you'd like to know a little bit more about how you can do this, please check out our documentation on the integration component. Visit the SAP Community Network. In particular, visit the SAP Developer Network and check out the documentation that's there. Or, of course, arrange a time to speak with one of our solution architects or your local product expert, and they'll be able to tell you more about extending the application to meet your own specific requirements or the requirements of your specific customers. So, what I'd like to do, for those of you who are a little bit more technical, I'd like to now talk a little bit about the technology background behind the application. For those of you, if this doesn't interest you, of course, you can switch off now, go out and download the application and start trialing it yourself. But if you'd like to know a little bit more about the technology, here we go. The technology for the SAP Business One mobile application is based on our integration component, and it's really designed to enable our partners and SAP, of course, to build mobile applications that give constant read and write access to the important data in SAP Business One. The anytime, anywhere interaction that enables, we believe, and we've heard from our customers, it makes them more productive. We're providing support for transactional processes and analytics, and that's giving real-time access to information and transactions. Again, all of this coming from the integration component, and this is available with SAP Business One 8.8 patch level 12 and the Business One 8.8 integration component. So you need to have both of those components loaded. And the integration component also provides the basis for our software solution partners to co-innovate and distribute applications specific to additional platforms, industries, business processes, or specific technical approaches that they might have. For example, if you are looking for an Android, a BlackBerry version of the application, at SAP, we are not building those components, but we are providing the integration component, which allows partners who are familiar with building on top of those platforms, Android, BlackBerry, whatever the case may be. It allows Windows Phone, for that matter as well. It allows them to build that front-end UI and use a consistent integration framework in the back end provided by the integration component. For more information about the technology sitting behind this and the technology involved in the integration component, please visit the SAP Developer Network. Go to the Business One forums. You'll find lots and lots of information there for you. And the great thing about the Business One mobile application is that we have lots and lots of existing customers today who are utilizing these applications, and you can view success stories about the application and about what they're doing, and not only those customers using the SAP mobile application, but also customers who are utilizing mobile applications built by some of our software solution partners. So some great customer case studies that you can read about. And again, if you'd like access to any of these, please reach out to your local SAP representative, your partner, or of course, you can drop me a line at richard.duffy@sap.com, and I'd be more than happy to send some of these out to you. So with that, I'd like to bring today's presentation to a close and point you to some further information. On our public website at sap.com, you can find information there about the Business One mobile application. You can visit the SAP store for mobile apps, which also contains other mobile applications from SAP and our partners. You can access the documentation for the SAP Business One application for the iPhone and iPad from the partner portal, the customer portal, or from the Solution Developer Network. And for our partners, if you're a partner who's watching this presentation, please visit the SAP Business One Innovations page on the Channel Partner portal. So with that, I'd like to say thank you to you for taking time to watch today's presentation. I hope you enjoyed the presentation and found it informative, and I hope you enjoyed the quick demonstration of the SAP Business One mobile application that I provided. Thank you very much and have a great day.